Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about the respiratory system. The respiratory system is a group of organs in the human body that exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. The respiratory system is what allows humans to breathe in oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. The respiratory system consists of quite a few organs, including the lungs and the diaphragm. We have to breathe to live, but you may not know exactly why. Your body can store up a lot of the nutrients it needs, but it can't store the one thing that you need all the time, an invisible gas called oxygen. Inside your body, oxygen allows all your cells to make energy so they can function properly. Since you can't store it, your body takes it in all the time in a process called breathing. Breathing is the main function of the respiratory system, which in complex animals is responsible for carrying air to the lungs. The human body takes around 17,000 breaths each day, or around 2,000 gallons of air. Everyone has two lungs in their chest. Your lungs are surrounded by a rib cage, and they rest on a dome-shaped muscle called the diaphragm. The lungs are where the gas exchange happens. Oxygen is brought into the body, and carbon dioxide is released. Our right lung is slightly larger in size than the left lung. The diaphragm controls around 80% of the breathing a human does. Every time you take a breath, the diaphragm contracts and moves downward, and your rib cage expands. This causes a drop in air pressure inside your lungs, which the higher pressure air from outside rushes in to equalize. When you inhale, air enters your body through your nose or your mouth. It travels down the trachea or windpipe to your lungs. Inside your lungs, air moves into smaller and smaller passages called bronchial tubes. Eventually, the air spreads to the alveoli. The alveoli are tiny sacs surrounded by blood vessels called capillaries. Oxygen moves through the walls of the alveoli and capillaries and into your blood. When your lungs take oxygen in, they send carbon dioxide out. Carbon dioxide is a harmful waste gas that you have to get rid of. It's made in your cells and travels through the blood into your heart, which pumps it back into capillaries around your alveoli. The diaphragm relaxes and moves upward, which deflates your lungs and makes you exhale this used air. Women and children breathe at a faster rate as compared to men. There are two parts to the respiratory system, the upper respiratory tract and the lower respiratory tract. The upper respiratory tract is the nasal cavity, paranasal sinuses, part of the throat, pharynx, and the larynx, voice box. The lower respiratory tract is the trachea, bronchi, right lung, left lung, and the diaphragm. The respiratory system also helps with talking. We couldn't talk without air. By forcing air through our vocal cords, the respiratory system helps them to vibrate and create sound like talking, singing, or shouting. Thanks for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventure